From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Justin Reed, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Jackson on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Chiefs offense are not set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes.
Now this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice, 99 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
The tight end in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positive. By either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, that is incomplete.
Yeah, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Give him 10 yards. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Throwing to start here is Tua.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
They're going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Taken in at the 22. So call that a 56-yard. With a return of about 11. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. First down, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They're going deep for Hill, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They're going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down throw for Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Prescott now, option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
A man who is both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Prescott on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And he will bring it back. back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize with a little bit on top.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could?
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
They'll run. Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
And my goodness, another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Tua rolling to his right. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 56 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
On second down, Prescott again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott looks to throw on first. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Prescott now from the 50. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Prescott off play action. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running right, here's Achane to the 27-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls.
And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grab. To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Cowboy. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Prescott on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. To throw, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Javon Holland, and the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but and this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.